Hello everyone and welcome back to Pitzling, our vanilla build guide for Cities Skylines on console. We're looking over the area that we built last episode, the vacation village, with our residential and some hotel and retreats assets. As the sun comes up and the day is starting, we're going to continue working on this a little bit this episode, and also we're going to tackle some of those awkward open spaces we have left around the map right here. We're gonna do another short episode this time, and I'm hoping this one will find you before the end of the year. Again, please make sure to subscribe and like. Keep giving me comments. I'm always looking forward to starting new discussions regarding the future of this build guide. And without further ado, let's get started with our episode. So to get started, I'm gonna keep it paused for now just because I need to solve some of the problems we're having right here. As you can see, we're having an issue with having workers accessing this area right here. Not accessing, but it says there is not enough workers, even if we have enough. Uh, we don't have that much of demand for residential over here as well because this area is not actually well connected to the rest of our map and our other neighborhoods. So what I'm gonna do to solve this is I'm gonna introduce some bus routes connecting this area to the rest of our map, especially the center here. To get that done, I'm thinking of having maybe one bus route. Let's go to our transportation, and we have this yellow bus route. And what I'm thinking, either taking this one and maybe expanding it all the way to here, then it's going to be quite a bit of a long one, but I think that's going to be fine. Which one was that one? Let's take a look. It's the 48 Brentwood. Okay, so here it's going to be Brentwood to CP, the vacation village. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to our bus option. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I'm gonna grab one of these, and I'm just gonna bring it all the way. And I think I'm gonna make a stop one right here. And let's grab this one from here. Another stop right here before its exit, so people can come in to this area. Also, I'm gonna make a stop right here. Maybe one here and the other one right next to it. And to get the people, did that work? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna change the road here so we have space for those bus stops. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna upgrade it to this instead, so there is space for the cars to pass and the bus stops um, to have enough space so they don't interact with the traffic too much. I'm gonna turn off everything and it's not. I'm just gonna take it from here maybe, and then go up, so it can connect the bus directly into this area as well, and hopefully this will solve our problem. Also, I want it. Let's go in the grid. I want it. I can't connect this area. Perfect. And I'm just gonna go back to our bus, and from here I'm gonna add a few stops. So we have that one here. I think I'm gonna put another stop around here to service this neighborhood. And maybe just before it crosses the bridge right here, we put two more stops. And that should be good. I think this will reach the people here anyway. Okay. Also, I'm thinking about connecting with another bus service starting from this. I will try to leave, so I'm gonna start one on this side. That will go to our vacation village, and we'll make just stops around the same area here. Another one here, and then we get back, finish this road, zoom in. Okay. And I think for this one, it's the same bus route that will service this area, but I'm gonna make the stops once we figure out what we're gonna put in these corners right here. But for now, that's done. So we're just gonna go to our transportation option, and I think it was the new one. What did I call? R21, so this one will be R22. Center Parks, Airport Express. And let's change the bus to our Japanese buses. And for now, I don't need, I only need 4, I think. Even 4 might be a little bit too much. We'll just start with 2 for now. Actually, let's keep it with 3, so we have just enough frequency. And then we're gonna change the color to our blue for the rapid buses. Okay. Now I'm gonna click play so to see if this is gonna solve our problem. Also, this road, eventually I want it to connect here, so let's do that right now. I'm just gonna remove a little bit first. I'm gonna go to our two-way highway. It was right here. Perfect. Freeform. Go down to the 5 because I'm gonna get 80. I just wanna turn just a little bit like this, and from here I'm gonna go straight. I need to snap at 90 back and go to our length because I wanna get that 12, and this is too much, so I'm gonna lower our elevation step 12. Yeah, I think that's good. No, I don't want it to be a bridge, so I think this actually looks good. Yeah. From here, I want to increase the height of this right here, so let's take, I want the same height here. I'm just gonna bring it and let's take this road. Oh, first let's remove the trees. I will try not to remove too much, just enough that we have for our road to connect. So I'm just gonna remove these on this side. And my road is gonna go up this way for now, so I'm just gonna clear that a little bit. Let's go back. Take it. 12. And I think that looks nice and smooth right there. And from here, I'm gonna take our freeform, go to our lowest angle, so we have a little bit more freedom. Make sure it's at 80, and just gently go up this hill right here. So, and eventually this road will go into a tunnel and kind of almost hide it from the rest of the road. So it just looks like it's just keep going. Then lastly, I'm gonna connect this one in here as a secondary entry. So I'm gonna take our landscaping slope tool. So I'm gonna take it from here, and I want it to gently go up this hill. So I'm just making sure it's nice and gentle, and go to our here. Again, I'm just gonna use the freedom one at 90. And from here, I'm gonna take the curve, go road guidelines. From here, I can actually go back to 90 degrees and gently here. And then I'm gonna take this one. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. And I'll finish doing our landscaping later in our landscaping timeline. So this is done. Here, as you can see, we still having issues with, but not as much as earlier. So hopefully once people start using the bus system, it will get better. So I'm just gonna take a look at how the bus is being used. This one was line 48. I think I'm gonna add going up to 6 just to have enough frequency for buses. And let's see where the people, most of them are. So okay, this is being used, which is good. We have some people already here. Perfect. So it's been used a little bit. Hopefully once the simulation runs a little bit and get up to speed with that, it will get better. And let's see our new one. We still don't have any passengers in this one yet. This is what I like to name my buses, because if you don't, once you start getting a lot of buses, it's really hard to know which one. Um, and trying to just depend on having the line shining, it's really difficult once you have a lot of them on top of each other. So that's why I always like to give them an actual name of where they're starting and where they're going. So that's an easy way to recognize which bus line you're looking at. Um, you can see that our bus chose another way after we did this, which is fine. Once I finish the corner and have the stops here, it's gonna readjust itself. So let's not worry about that now. Now our roads are connected. I'm thinking about doing something a little bit different here in the vacation village. Um, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this is abandoned, so we have to remove it. Now we're getting a little bit of residential demand. So what I'm gonna be doing, and just add in a little bit more here. Let's go to select. I just want to make sure I'm specific about our yeah, I'm gonna do one like this, the other one here, and the other one here. Okay, I think this is enough for now. I also might expand here a little bit more. Let's add some fuel. Oh no. Oh, actually, we're getting a little bit of people waiting for the bus here, which is nice to see. Okay, one more here. I think this is good. And this will be And now we're facing this way. Maybe we'll put 2 more here. Yeah, that would be it. Since we still have a little bit of commercial, so I think I might add more commercial here. So I'm just gonna do a 4x4 right here, and let's remove zone in on this one. And then I'm gonna do another 4x4 here at this corner. I think this is it for all the commercial that we're gonna do inside this park. We also need a crematorium for this area. I want to put it as a heating service because it looks like it's... Oh, I actually already put one here. Okay, then we're good. Okay, this one, same issue. Let's remove it. Hopefully we get a different asset. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to change about this one is actually this walkway. I did it really fast and then I was thinking about it and I did not really like it. So what I'm thinking is to do an elevated walkway around this river bend. And I think that will look better and make more sense for people trying to enjoy the river and looking over the airports for plane spotting as well. So let's just remove it. And then I'm gonna go to our walkways. There's the third one. I'm gonna go pause quickly because I want to remove this for now. Or should I run this somehow to connect? Let's see if we can do it without pausing. So I'm gonna start from here. Make sure I'm at the lowest one. And I think this looks fine. Yeah, I think this is the height I want it to be. So I'm gonna go to the lowest angle we have because I want to go freedom. I'm gonna start here. From here, I'm gonna remove the road guidelines because I don't need them, and all of this I just want to be as free as possible. Actually, I don't really like this bend. Let's go again. And I think we set from here. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect height. I think that's good here too. Yeah. I want to try to keep the height a little bit consistent and not too crazy, so I'm just gonna keep doing this, following the river bend. Making sure I'm just doing one support at a time. No, this is too high. Okay, that looks fine. Good. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna end it somewhere here. And from here, I'm just gonna connect it to our point. So I'm just gonna remove this. Did we have another connection somewhere here? Can we squeeze one here? No. But we have one here, so let's connect it back. And maybe we'll do another one here. Yeah, and I think I prefer this look, to be honest, for people to be enjoying the river because they're not going to be using it to access that one. So I think that should be fine. Okay, these look fine here and they're working without issues. We have to remove this one. Oh, perfect. This, we have a market, which is exactly what I wanted. So let's make it historical. And we're gonna remove this one and hope for a better asset here. Okay, we have a little bit more residential, so let's start. Then a little bit more housing here. I'm just gonna make these ones right here, and then I'll wait for them to come in before I keep adding more. Okay, so I think for this area, this is it. Let's see what kind of asset we're gonna get here. If we like it, we're gonna make it historical. Yeah, I'm fine with that ice cream turn in there. I think it fits the design of our park. The only thing I don't know why it's a little bit weird. Okay. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And we're gonna work on detailing this in a bit. Okay, so I think this is good for this area. We're just gonna detail it later, and I don't think I'm gonna add any more assets. I think we have enough to go with. Then next, let's discuss what we're gonna be doing for these two awkward spaces right here. Sorry, I think I was showing it this area here and then this area here. So what happened is I actually videotaped the whole thing and then I realized I was not actually recording. So I just went back and destroyed most of this stuff and I'm gonna redo it again. Just so you know what was going on. While waiting, I did expand a little bit my residential area here and then just added more zoning, and I'm gonna keep adding more as we do have a little bit of, not a quite a bit of residential demand. Also on this side, I just expanded the street network right here, and I kind of mirrored what I already did here with some more European suburbia to achieve our residential needs. So now we're gonna go back to these two corners that we talked about, and we're gonna get them set up. To start, I'm gonna take, I think, the one, yeah, that one. Sorry, I actually just went back to make sure I'm actually recording. I'm just gonna go all the way here. I'm gonna keep it very close to this edge, I think. So we're gonna hit this one, and then I'm gonna go down to the lowest. Actually, I'm just gonna remove everything. I don't need any uh, options, and I'm just gonna go until I'm almost right here against this. Perfect. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And then from here, let's take it straight. I'm gonna actually go the lowest angle and try to go a little bit parallel to this road. So I think right here looks good. Perfect. And then from there, let's take the free form, and I'm just gonna go a little bit like this. Okay. I'm gonna pause the game just because I had some commercial. Actually, no. Let's just keep doing it. I zoned some commercial here because we do have a little bit of commercial demand as well. So first, I'm gonna go to our dirt road, and I'm gonna turn on the grid because I need it. For the connection to the main road, it's gonna start from here and then gonna go in. So for what I need, I'm gonna go by 3, and I'm just gonna. Actually, I need the straights and back to 90. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a road right here. This is. Yeah. 1, 2, 2. No, sorry. So we're gonna go 1, 2. No, so 1, 2, 3. I think here. Let's check if it's actually the one I need. I want to put this asset right here, the road maintenance depot. Um, no, it's not here. So yeah. Sorry. Let's go back. So it was 1, 2. Yeah, it was 2. Do we really need it here? Not really, because we're not playing in the snow-covered maps for snowfall. That's when you really need it. They need to actually keep clearing the roads. But what it does, it's a nice asset. I like to use it, and also it actually helps the road network. It makes it a little bit faster. The roads that have that are maintained, the speed increases a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. If you see, like if I use my unit, it actually does not fit. But if I just like wiggle it a little bit, this is kind of almost like having move it without having move it, and then put it down, and it does look really nice in this corner between the highway and the train tracks. Then I'm gonna delete this road right here. I'm gonna go back to our this 2 lane with the median. Let's go to our lowest angle. I'm just gonna make sure I'm 80 with the free form again, and hopefully right there. And then now I'm gonna take the curve. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go back to 90, and then the road guidelines because this is the one I need. And I'm just gonna go up until I'm almost hit this guideline, and then I turn, and it's perfect. It's just missing this pillar right here. And then as you can see, this is connected. First, right up here, I think I'm gonna put a the industrial unit, so I can have this electricity jump off. So again, I put this one in between. I did not show you guys. So I just put seismic sensor because it's a really good way to jump the power and connected it. This I'm gonna remove later on. So hopefully the electricity will jump quickly. And to just clear and like fill this area right here, I'm just gonna use our airport aprons again to fill this area so it does not look awkward. Perfect, and it just sits nicely on the corner at the moment. Here I'm gonna go back to our road network. I'm just gonna pause the game because I don't want to mess up the zoning. So I'm gonna go to our road here. I'm gonna turn off the guidelines. I just want the actual. I'm gonna turn off and gonna go straight. Yeah, perfect. Then all the way straight here. I'm gonna go from here all the way almost. I'm gonna hit this. It's not letting me. Maybe because my grid is on. Okay, let's see if we don't have a grid. Yeah, we don't. Without the grid, I can go really against it, and then up at 90 degree. Perfect. Then, oh, it removed my zoning. I want zoning here and here. I don't want zoning there. And for this side, I just want zoning on one side. So yeah, there, there, and I think perfect. And I think that's good. Okay, now let's put this, change the zone in a little bit. It's all good. I'm gonna put 2 there and 1 here, and hopefully that will make the power jump. In this corner right here, just to keep the same idea we're having all over the city, we're using the mid-century modern content creator pack, specifically the roadside diner. We have it all over the city, so I'm gonna keep with that spirit, having it on all our main roads. So just put it there in the corner, and then just using our aprons to fill this ugly void right here. And we'll detail it a little bit during our detailing time lapse. But for now, let's remove the intersection from here as well, and hopefully our power will jump. And then I'm gonna add one more commercial. Oh, this is a perfect one. I really like this one, so I'm gonna keep it. It's our gas station. It really works nicely on our main highway. Um, we have some issues. We're gonna remove this one, something else will come up. Then let's talk about this area right here. So what I was thinking is I'm gonna use this one right here. I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna go and lowest angle possible. I'm just gonna go a little bit, I think, to there, and then no, I think it's too much. So from here, I think that's better, and then I'm gonna go a little bit to here. And the assets I'm looking for, again, 2 assets that you don't really need, but I think they look good. The first one is the pumping service. So this one will send trucks to get water when stuff overfloods. Do you really need it? Not really. Sometimes my rivers overflood a little bit. It might help, but it's not a necessity. And I'm just gonna put it right here. It looks really nice in this corner. And the other one is the tank reservoir. For this one, again, you don't really need that. What it does, it just stores all the extra water that your city is not using, in case your water drainage is not working or something is not working, and then it will start giving water back into the network. Again, if you're using natural disasters or playing with natural disasters, it might help, but I'm not, since I'm just building a city. I'm gonna use it because it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna put it right here, tucked in this corner. As you can see, both of these assets actually work really nicely together. And then once we have it here, it needs to be connected back into the water network. So I'm just going to go like this and like this. I'm still waiting for my industrial to come so I can connect everything. Hopefully it's going to be coming soon. Here, just slowly zoning. Actually, I think I'm gonna remove the zoning around this area right here. Is this the bike? Yeah. So let's go to just we don't really care because we're just upgrading. We're gonna toggle off the zoning, upgrade, and remove it. And same to here. And then we can have those bigger units around here as well. I don't know why that one. Let's go to our. I think I'm gonna change this one to a bike path. I'm not 100% sure. It did kind of mess up my nice. So I'm just gonna remove all of this. I'm gonna go to our. Let's take this point, and then from here. Or should I start from here and then try to gently, and then from there I'm just gonna take our 2-way. I think I'm just gonna keep it this sorry, this one, curved. Make sure that our zoning is off. Let's get the guidelines. Maybe, sorry, I think I want this one to be at 90 degrees. Yeah. I don't know why it's not hitting this. Let's try from this side, 90. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. Let's just go like this. And I think that works a little bit better with the slope. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Let's turn off this one right here. Now we can press play again and put more zone in our bigger lots right here. So yeah, you got the idea for, and then after I want to connect the bike path, finally, the end of it, to this neighborhood. So we're gonna go to our bike paths. We're gonna go to freedom. Maybe, and then just, sorry, the freedom, yeah. Now let's zoom in so we can get it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I want the connection to look like. Okay. Still waiting for this, so hopefully, let's speed it up a little bit. Trying to get this last one. Let's see what we got here. It's a repetition. Am I mad about it? Not really. Here as well, what did we get? No, I'm gonna wait for it to upgrade, and it's hopefully it does not get too much. Is it gonna be the cinema? Actually, have I seen this asset being used before? But I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna keep it, but this one I'll wait for it to upgrade and see what else we can get in this corner. I'm still having issues with people getting to work here. I made the bus, so I'm gonna run the simulation a little bit longer. Hopefully, we're gonna get something out of it. Our industrial is not coming through. It's giving me a headache. But yeah, so this is it for this episode. I think we're gonna go into a quick detailing time lapse, and then we're gonna meet afterwards to discuss what we've done so far and the future of the city. So stay tuned. Okay, so I guess this is the time to do a quick review, but just before getting to that point, I would like to change some of our transportation network. We already introduced this fast bus that connects our airport to the vacation village right here, but I would like to add a stop right at this area to service this point right here. So I'm just gonna grab the bus. I think I'm just gonna try to make it stop somewhere here, maybe. Let's try to grab it. Perfect. And for the way back, I don't know why it goes this way, so I'm just gonna try to hold it here and bring it right here. So now we have the same route going back and forth between the vacation village and the airport. And then we have our stops here. Um, the other fast route I would like to introduce is between the airport and our Hope district right here. For here, I'm going to do a little bit of changes eventually where I'm going to have a big bus stop around the train station once the train station is working. But for now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to introduce the bus stop right here and I'm going to be moving it later on. And I'll put the stop right at the airport here and just finish the line. Perfect. Now we have the line ready. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna go to our transportation routes, and it was the green one. So we have R10. We're calling it 22 from the airport, so it's gonna be another R23. So this one will be R23, and it's gonna be Hope. Sorry, where is my Hope PHO airport? And I would like to change the bus to the Japanese buses. And I think for this line, 10 is a little bit too much, so I'm just going to go down to 4 buses for this line. And I'm going to keep an eye on it just to see if I need more buses, but I think 4 will do the trick for now. And I'm going to give it a blue line as well so I can keep track that it's an express bus route from the airport to another destination. Of course, once the train station over here is working, this bus line will get more busy, but we'll keep an eye on it eventually. Now we have these routes all set up. Let's quickly review what we've done so far. So we started with changing this vacation village a little bit. We kind of finalized it. With a walkway around the river instead of just having it directly on the floor. Having it raised actually gives us a little bit more personality, and just having this bridge cross to the other side with some fishing piers as well. And I'm using these to get the electricity to jump between them without having to put any lines, which are ugly to look at. So yeah, finalized it with a lot of detailing with trees. Added more shopping options for the people here since I had a lot of demand for commercial. I added more housing as well and try to get these houses to go up in levels so they can get more people in. For the entry, I just put a little bit of a fence to delimit the area. Also, I put this kiosk just to have it as a security check when people are coming in before they hit the reception to check in. I'm still having an issue with people getting here for work, but I have a bus stop right here, so I'm not sure if it's gonna take a little bit to get a simulation going on for people to get to their workspace, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and see how it's gonna develop. On the other side of the river, I just put a wall to separate the highway from the rest of the vacation village. You remember here, these cabins did not have the highest rating. Now they do. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to crank up the rent so I can make as much money out of them as I can. Since now they're all at maximum popularity. And for that, I just by adding a little bit of greenery, some stuff to do like these playgrounds right next to it, and a small cafe for the people staying on this side instead of having to go all the way to the other side if they just want to grab something quick. At the end, they just started a trail system where they can either go through foot, or they can come here and go through this elevated track by the river. I put a little bit of some interesting areas for people to stop, and this is as well to get that electricity to jump from the airport to this area, and it actually worked. And these two paths just come here and then meet right here by the airport, and then the entry right here next to our terminal. I put this tower right here where people can actually go all the way up and have a nice view over the airport and the plane landing. So it's going to be a cool place for people to hang out. On the other side of the highway, remember we had these awkward spaces in between our ways, and I tried to have something nice to fill them up. And while I'm looking, I think I'm gonna turn off this. Perfect. So what I did here, I just put uh, pumping service and the extra storage for water tank reservoir. They look really good together. I think they match, and it looks like it's one big unit. I put some parking, some light detailing to delimit here with some parking in front, and I just finished everything with concrete apron from our airport DLC, some greenery on this side so we don't have everything covered with concrete. It does look really good. I really look this look right here in the corner, and it's actually helping by sending trucks to pump water when we have a flood. Um, in this corner, I try to do something a little bit different. We're on the high road. We have a little bit more commercial options, and being very specific about what kind of assets I'm getting and just making them historical. This is complaining that low land value. Okay, so I need to do something about the land value here. Okay, I'll do something. Maybe I'll add a parking. So so these actually will increase the rent a little bit. So let's see if it's gonna help. Maybe I'll put more greenery. We'll keep an eye. I put one of these diners to keep our idea of having our chain all over the city here as well. And at the back, at this corner, I put our road services. It's a road maintenance building. We don't really need it, so we don't, because we don't have snow issues right here. But I think the building looks nice in this corner, and it's gonna help a little bit with our maintenance. Really few industrial buildings just in this corner to fill this area right here, and they played with both the concrete aprons and the walkways to fill up the space. And I finally put one recycling service. I'm not still not sure what I'm gonna be here. Maybe a transfer service for our garbage, but I'll think about it. But let's keep it out now. On this side, the last awkward space that we had was between the railroad and the ramp, and I just expanded our residential area right here with the same building style, and expanded our bike route all the way to this area. As you can see, it's quite busy. I'm really happy with all the biking happening in our city. So yeah, this was an easy extension for our residential area. On this side of our river, I keep expanding our residential area that we started here on the other side of the highway with the same building style. But as I got a little bit outside, I changed the building style to the new countryside content creator pack. I do like how from our European suburbia, we started having these country side houses slowly change into a little bit bigger, a little bit more country, and as you go away from the city center, these get bigger and more countryside looking with more space for them to be built. And they just finished here. And what I did, I just went ahead and kind of used my version of vanilla tree brush, where I use different trees at different strengths to mix them together to fill the rest. Yeah, so I think this is it. Please let me know what you think about this episode. Next episode will be coming out soon. Thank you so much. Bye.